Welcome everyone to another episode with the Grim Ripper. My name is Jason and I will be hosting this episode of the Grim Ripper. Today is Saturday, so it is our Saturday Skirmish. But before we get into that, I want to remind everyone to hit that like button if they enjoy today's video. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. With your public subscription and comments on the videos, you get put in for chances to win our Friday giveaway. And we just had one yesterday, so our next one comes up this next Friday. So be sure to subscribe, watch the daily videos, and comment on them. Also, visit our Patreon page. Over there, you have the opportunity to sponsor the channel on an ongoing basis for as little as $3 a month. And with that $3 a month, I send out a free card to you every month, something personalized to your favorite team or a favorite player or something you might be looking for a personal collection. Just something a little more personalized than just a random card. And also, with that $3 per month, you get early access to view all of the upcoming sponsorship opportunities and live stream buy-ins and Saturday skirmishes that we do on the channel here. You get a 48-hour early look before I put them up publicly for the rest of everybody else to buy into. So that gives you a chance to pick up the things that you like before anybody snags them. Also, check out our website at thegrimrippersden.com. There is a link in the description of this video. That is where you will see all of our sponsorship opportunities and any other products that we may have for sale. So check out that website. And there's also a members-only section on that website, and that's where you get your free, your 48-hour early access to products if you're a Patreon member. So check out our Patreon. There are several different price tiers of sponsorship with different perks at each of those tiers. And I'd like to take a minute to thank our current Patreon members. I do appreciate all of the support you've given to the channel. All right, onward and forward with today's battles. We actually have only 2 people signed up this week, but they are the reigning champion, Steve Rademacher, and a former 2-time champion, Debbie O. from Illinois. So we've got Steve and Debbie going head-to-head tonight. So because we only have 2 people, we're not going to do the regular bracket style that we've done. What we will do, since each of them have 3 packs of 1989 Topps baseball cards as their weapons of war this week, we are going to do a best 2 out of 3 head-to-head matches. So whoever wins 2 out of 3 matches will win the big prize, and whoever comes in second place will win the runner-up prize. So I'll show you what those are right now. The runner-up prize is going to be this 2017 Topps Series 1 Jumbo Pack. And this is a hobby pack, Jumbo Hobby Pack. 50 cards in this particular pack. So this is the runner-up prize for second place today. And then our grand prize is going to be a blaster box of Topps 2020 Update Series. So this will be the grand prize for today's Saturday Skirmish for the warrior that comes out on top. And we'll go to that point and we'll see who wins the main competition today. And then we might do a little bit more today as well. But we shall see what the skirmish brings. So let's move ahead with this. Best 2 out of 3. I'm just going to randomly choose the stats that we're going to do. So our first stat is going to be most career home runs. So most career home runs. Debbie, you will be on my left. Steve, you are on my right. Most career home runs is the statistic for this particular battle. Here we go. Round 1, best 2 out of 3. Most career home runs. Here we go. Take out our advertising card. I'm going to start out with Mike Scott for you, Debbie. He's a pitcher. Let's just flip through and see who you have. Charlie LeBrant, Terry Clark, Mickey Hatcher, Luis Polonia, Mitch Williams, Calvin Schiraldi, Mike Henneman. There's a Mets leaders card. Flip these over. Greg Harris, Chris Carpenter, Matt Noakes, Oral Hershiser, Mike Capel, and Alvin Davis. Let's flip these over. Check out who is a hitter on the back. So we have 110 home runs for Alvin Davis. That's your top one so far. Mike Capel is a pitcher. Set him aside. Oral Hershiser is a pitcher. Matt Noakes is showing 31 home runs. No, that's 51, sorry. Right down here is the stat. 51 home runs. Chris Carpenter is a pitcher. Greg Harris is a pitcher. I have a Mets card. Mike Henneman is a pitcher. Calvin Schiraldi is a pitcher. Mitch Williams is a pitcher. My goodness. Luis Polonia has 6 home runs. Mickey Hatcher, 36 home runs. Terry Clark, pitcher. Charlie LeBrant, pitcher. And Mike Scott, pitcher. So, Debbie, right now, Alvin Davis has the highest career home runs from your pack, and that is with 110. We can see it right down there. 110, right there. So we'll put him on the board. All right, Steve. Alvin Davis with his 110 home runs is the man to beat right now. Let's see what your weapon of war holds this evening for most career home runs. Here we go. Toss out our advertising card. You've got Bruce Ruffin, Dave Johnson, Keith Miller, Phil Bradley, Bob Melvin, Todd Froworth, John Kruk, Rod Nichols, Pirates Leaders card, Luis Aquino, Lance McCullers, draft pick, number 1 draft pick Mark Lewis, Ed Vandenberg, Andre Dawson, that's a Hall of Famer right there, and a checklist. All right, let us dive in. I think that Andre Dawson may be the clincher in this round. Andre Dawson has 1978 is when he started playing. Yep, if we look at his home run stat, he has 298 home runs. Andre Dawson is going to take this battle for Steve. I don't think anybody else in this pack was going to be even close to that. They were all quite young or pitchers. So you have got this round, Steve, with Andre Dawson. Hall of Famer brings it home. So we'll take them off the board. Steve, you have won. I'm going to sleeve up that Andre Dawson for you. That's a nice card. You have won 1 battle so far, and this is a best 2 out of 3 competition. Let's move on to our next statistic. Let's pick a pitching statistic since we're seeing a lot of pitchers. Let us choose most career strikeouts. Most career strikeouts. Debbie, we're going to open yours first. We're looking for most career strikeouts from this weapon of war. Got a catcher on the bottom, so he's not going to count. This is most career strikeouts for a pitcher. Scott Lasater, Chili Davis, Terry McGriff. Now we're going to get all the hitters, right? Andy Bennis, number 1 draft pick. Jeff Robinson, Wes Gardner, Mike Greenwell, Danny Gladden, Kevin Seitzer, Rick Shue, Scott Fletcher, Dickie Thon, Nelson Liriano, Mike Krukow, Alan Ashby. There we go. Those are your players. Here's a catcher. Here's a pitcher. He has 1,460. Mike Krukow, 1,460. Let's see if anybody else in your pack can beat 1,460. Shortstop, third base. Gladden is in the outfield. Wes Gardner is young boy, 207. 388 for Jeff Robinson. 320 for Andy Bennis. Terry McGriff is a catcher. Outfielder Chili Davis, and Scott Lasater is an outfielder. So, Debbie, you got a nice one. Sorry, bumped the camera there. You've got a nice one in Mike Krukow, an excellent pitcher with 1,460 career strikeouts as of 1988 season. All right, Steve, you've got to beat 1,460 with your weapon of war. Let's crack this open and see who you have in this pack. Pull out your advertisement card. Bert Blyleven. Excuse me. Longtime pitcher Bert Blyleven. Hippolito Pena. Joe McGrain, pitcher. Drew Hall. Barry Jones. Rafael Belliard. Guillermo Hernandez. Keith Moreland. There's a nice Mark Grace right there. That is his rookie card from 89 Topps. So you've got a nice rookie there. Mark Grace was a prolific singles hitter. In fact, he made his bread and butter hitting singles for his career. Had a lot of RBIs doing that. So that's a nice card right there. Ruben Sierra, Bill Wegman, Steve Balboni. There's a Chris Sabo, all-star rookie. John Cerruti, and Jose De Leon. Here we go. Jose De Leon has 860 strikeouts. John Cerruti, 251. Chris Sabo's a third baseman. Steve Balboni is a designated hitter. Bill Wegman, 274 strikeouts. Ruben Sierra, outfield. Mark Grace, first baseman. Keith Moreland, outfielder. Guillermo Hernandez, pitcher, 758 strikeouts. Rafael Belliard, shortstop. Barry Jones, pitcher, 105 strikeouts. Drew Hall, pitcher, 83 strikeouts, Joe McGrain, pitcher, 201. Hippolito Pena, pitcher, 32 strikeouts. Bert Blyleven, longtime pitcher, started his career in 1969. You might have this, his triple nickel card. Going down, strikeouts, oh, easily, you've got this. Strikeouts, 3,431 strikeouts for Bert Blyleven. Steve, you have just taken 2 in a row. Andre Dawson in your first pack gave you the career home runs high point, and Bert Blyleven just pulled down 3,431 strikeouts. So you have won the competition, Steve. You are now a 2-time champion, and it's 2 weeks in a row. That means that, Debbie, you're going to be getting a third pack of that 2017 Topps Series 1 that you did pretty well with when we opened 2 packs of this for you on the channel this past week. So you're getting pack number 3 of that. So good luck opening this at home. Be a nice little fun time for you. I know you love opening cards. And Steve, you are taking home the 2020 Baseball Update Series Blaster Box. So that is your grand prize for today's battle, plus your cards that you opened for the the battles here. All right, so what I thought would be fun to do is do a little bit of pack wars between the three of us. All right, and I will provide the packs for that. These will not be ones that you had to pay for. So I will provide 2 packs for Debbie, 2 packs for Steve, and 2 packs for myself. I'm going to leave your last 2 weapons of war for the 2 of you to open at home once you receive your shipments after the beginning of the month. So I'll put those with your stacks of weapons and prizes, spoils of war that you've received today. And then let's just have some fun doing some pack wars between the Grim Ripper and 2 of his amazing family members, parts of the Grim family here, Debbie and Steve. All right. First, we're going to do, let's do a most walks in a career. Most walks for a hitter in a career. Most walks. We'll start with you, Deb, here on the left. The player who has the most walks for a hitter in their pack. Here we go, Debbie. And how this is going to work, whoever wins the pack battle between the 3 of us wins all 3 packs of those cards that were opened. So, you could end up with a nice little stack of cards depending on how you do in these little battles. And there could be some nice players in these cards too, some Hall of Famers and possible rookies as well. All right, Debbie, let's take a look at your cards. Darryl Hamilton, Scott Bankhead, there's Hall of Famer Ryne Sandberg. This is a few years into his career. Rance Mulnix, Ron Robinson, Dave Stewart, Bob Knepper, Pat Borders. There's a record breaker card for Hall of Famer. Is that Hall of Famer? I think he's a Hall of Famer. Doug Jones? Maybe. Anyway, record breaker for Doug Jones. Jeff Ballard, Wally Joyner, a Pirates Leaders card. Felix Fermin, Lance McCullers. There's that #1 draft pick Mark Lewis again. All right, Deb. Shortstop, Mark Lewis. 54 stolen bases. That's your top card for the moment. 54 stolen bases. Oh, is that for his minor league career? Oh, we can't count that. That's his high school career. It has to be a major league career. Plus, 54 is not going to be the top one anyway. Let's see. That's a pitcher. Felix Fermin, 12 walks. Wally Joyner, 184 walks. So that's your highest so far. 184 from Wally Joyner. Pat Borders is a catcher. Oh, this is a pretty early card for him. So he only had 3 major league walks. Bob Knepper is a pitcher. Dave Stewart is a pitcher. Ron Robinson is a pitcher. Rance Mulnix, here we go. He has 359 walks. That will beat Mr. Joyner. So 359 for Lance Mulnix. That's even more than Ryne Sandberg had at this point. He had 355. Scott Bankhead is a pitcher. Darryl Hamilton only had 12 so far in that point in his career. So, Lance Mulnix, 359. That is what Steve has to beat to stay in the competition. We'll open mine last. Keep the suspense. All right, Steve. See who's in your pack. Sherman Corbett, Marvin Freeman, Jim Presley, Lance Johnson, Rafael Santana, Mike Bielecki, Dave Palmer, Mark McCaskill, Jimmy Williams, the manager card there, Mark Grant, Lou Whitaker, Brian Harvey, Bobby Witt, Oral Hershiser, Bruce Benedict, and let's see who you have as hitters. Bruce Benedict, 305. That won't do it. Pitcher, Bobby Witt, Brian Harvey, pitcher, Lou Whitaker. Walks, 713. That will definitely beat Rance Mullenix. Let's see if you have anybody with more than that. Pitchers, shortstop, pretty young, no. Lance Johnson won't do it. Yep, Lou Whitaker is your best one in that pack. Now for my pack. Let's see if I can beat 731. No, 713, sorry. 713 is the number that I have to beat. All right, Grim. Let's see what your pack holds. Too bad this wasn't a hitter that started playing in 1962. Look at that Tommy John. Look at all those stats. That is nuts. 1962, and he's still playing and has a baseball card in 1989. Crazy. All right, Kevin Gross, Rangers leaders, Louis Meadows, Matt Williams, Willie Upshaw. There's a Wade Boggs record breaker. There's Tommy John, Hal Lanier, manager, Rich Gedman, Steve Buechele, Len Dykstra, Mike Felder, Wayne Tollison, Fred McGriff, Pete Stanacek, and there we go. Let's see if I have anybody even close to 713. Pete won't do it. McGriff won't do it. Tollison can't do it. Felder's not going to do it. Len Dykstra won't do it. Steve Buechele can't. I have a lot of hitters. Rich Gedman doesn't have it. Tommy John's a pitcher. Record breaker. 452 for Willie Upshaw. Matt Williams, 24. Louis Meadows, 6. Rangers leaders. And Steve, you are on a roll tonight. You have just won my pack, Deb's pack, and, of course, your own pack. That's 3 more packs of cards into your pile. Congratulations on that. All right, one more round, and we'll have this skirmish in the books. Let's get a pitching stat here. Oh, why don't we go for career, most games in a career for a pitcher. Most games in a career for a pitcher. All right, Deb. Here is your weapon of war for this pack battle. Looking for pitchers. Most career games for a pitcher. We've got Mitch Williams, Calvin Schiraldi, Mike Henneman, B.J. Surhoff, Cecil Fielder, Jim Sundberg, Dwayne Ward. There's Bruce Sutter, Hall of Famer. Oh, he was on the bottom, so he got wax on his card there. Luis Aguayo, Jim Gott, Frank Viola, Brian Fisher, Alan Anderson, Cecilio Guante, Ricky Jordan. There we go, Mitch Williams. All right, Ricky Jordan's a first baseman. Cecilio Guante, 287 games. So we'll put him over there. 287 pitchers. Here's a pitcher, 256 games. Luis Aguayo, third baseman. Bruce Sutter, at this point, 661. So he is going to be your top one for the moment. 661 games. Dwayne Ward, 88. Jim Sundberg's a catcher. Cecil Fielder, designated hitter. Surhoff is a catcher. Henneman's a pitcher, 120 games. Schiraldi, 131 games. And Mitch Williams, 232. Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter, 661 games. Steve, do you have someone in your weapon of war that can beat 661 games as a pitcher? Let us see. Mike Lacoste, Doug DeCenzo, Dave Parker, Greg Olson, Dave Otto, Mickey Brantley, Jose Cicena, Dan Plesac, Kelly Gruber, Bill Duran, Kurt Manwaring, Wally Backman, Jeff Reed, Paul Kilgus, Phillies leaders. There we go. Pitchers. See what we have here. 57 games. Catcher, second base, catcher, second base, third base, pitcher, 158. Pitcher, 22 games. Outfielder Brantley, pitcher, 6 games. Greg Olson, 97 games. Designated hitter Dave Parker, outfield DeCenzo, Mike Lacoste, 339. Deb, you are in the lead on this one. So this stack is yours to win or lose based on what I pull from my pack of cards right here. So let's see if I have a pitcher in my stack who has played more than 661 games. There's my advertising card. We're going to start off with Dave Leeper, Darryl Strawberry, 2 Darryl Strawberries, his All-Star and base, Ramon Martinez, Pat Perry, a Bobby Bonilla All-Star, a Carter record breaker, Jim Whalewander, Ken Daly, Mike Morgan, Fred Lynn, went on to be a TV actor, I believe, Jose Lind, Kevin Kaufman, Chris Baggio, Paul Molitor. There we go. Too bad we're looking for pitchers because Paul Molitor sure played a lot of games. All right, 94 for Chris Baggio. Kevin Kaufman's 23 games. Second base Jose Lind. Fred Lynn, outfielder. Mike Morgan, 157. Ken Daly, 246. Jim Whalewander is a second baseman. Pat Perry's a pitcher. Say that 3 times fast. 156 games. Ramon Martinez, 9 games. Darryl Strawberry, outfield. Dave Leeper, 133 games. Debbie, you have won this last round of Pack Wars against the Grim Ripper. You are going to take home all 3 of the packs that we just opened. I will add those to your spoils of war over here to the side. Congratulations to both of you. You're taking home a pretty good stack of cards each. Debbie, you've got all of these from the 89 top set, plus your 2017 jumbo pack. And Steve, you're going home with a nice stack of 89 Topps cards here, as well as your Topps Update blaster box. Guess I need to get a bigger table if I'm going to hit my camera this often. So thanks so much for playing. I appreciate it, guys. I'll get these all packaged up, and they will ship out on the 1st. That is my next shipping day. So you'll see these sometime after the beginning of the next month. So thanks again for playing. I hope to see everybody next week. Again, those who've just watched our channel for the first time, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment on the videos. And I will see everybody during the upcoming week on our daily videos. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.